look at the maybe content posting schedule or queue. So what it is and how to use it. If you've got any questions at all, please use this blue button bottom right inside maybe, as it connects you to us 24/7. We're always here to help. So this is the maybe posting schedule. You can find it under content and then posting schedule. And what it enables you to do is actually preset a schedule of posting times for each day and each week. So then you can add content to this queue as you schedule it. And what each piece of content will do is just take the next available slot in your schedule. So benefits of using this, one of the biggest one is saving time, is you don't have to select a day and a time each time you actually post a piece of content, as you've obviously preset those times into your schedule. But also you can make sure that you've obviously got content going at times of day that you define. So, you know, what you'll have a good feeling of is when your audience tend to respond to you more. So that might be particular times of the day, or it might be particular days of the week. It might be at weekends. But obviously that's knowledge that you'd build into this schedule. And then obviously once you've set this schedule, content that you post will then go out at those predefined times. So let me show you how to set your schedule. So you've got your channels just here. You've got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So you obviously you'd set different schedules for each of those, dependent on most, optimum times to post for you. But I'm going to select Twitter, and then you've got an option here to actually select daily, which is every day of the week, weekdays, weekends, or you can actually set a bespoke schedule for each day of the week in turn. But for ease of demonstration, I'm going to select daily just here, and then I'm just going to pick a posting time and then add posting time. And you can see it's super simple. I've literally just added a slot for lunchtime at 12:10 every day of the week. And then I'm going to just add one in the morning. So just go for 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., add posting time. And you can see how easy it is to actually build that schedule up. So 3 p.m. So I've added slots for Twitter there for every day of the week, one for the morning, one for lunchtime, and one for the afternoon. Now, obviously, you'll build your schedule based upon what's best for your business and most optimum times. Obviously, the amount of posts that you add will vary across your channels, dependent on what's optimum for each channel, and that's something that we cover under other videos. But I'm happy with that schedule as I've built it. I've just built a schedule for Twitter. So now I'm going to show you exactly how that works. I'm going to go into content and then content calendar, and this will obviously take me into my content calendar, which is where those queued times will actually show. And then I'll show you how to actually add a post and actually add a post to that queue. So what I've now done is by adding that queue, I've predefined schedule slots, as you can see here. And this then means that when I add a post, if I add a post to my queue, it will take the next available slot. So when I add a post, what it should do, and that's what I'm going to show you now, is it will take this slot just here, and so on and so forth. So obviously, every time you add a post to your queue, it will add it in turn to these slots that we've just created. So I'm going to click Add Post, and I'll show you how to actually add posts into your queue. And it's really easy. So I've pre-written a post just here. Obviously, you need to check you've got the right channel selected. So I set that schedule for Twitter. So obviously I want to post to Twitter. So I've got my caption, I've got my call to action, hashtags, etc. So I'm happy with that post content and the image it's pulling through. So where you see your queue, just here, you've got 3 different posting options. So you can either share now, you can schedule a post, which is where you obviously pick a particular time and a particular day to actually post on, or you can click Add to Queue. And that's how easy it is. If I click Add to Queue, what that will do is that will basically make sure that that piece of content goes to the next available slot in my queue. And it's that easy. So what that means is obviously when you schedule content, it saves you time because you're not having to pick which time and which day to actually post that content onto, to check you've got content obviously spread out on your schedule. But also what it actually means is that, as I said, you can just check that you've got content going out at the right times all of the time, and it's that simple. So I hope that's been useful. If you've got any questions at all, use this blue button in maybe. Otherwise, I'll see you on another video soon.